this is not odd activity behind me. This is another aspect of the dangers of this street. Intramara is full of, and you might need to wash your bed linen after I won't go into any detail. I'm not, because I know the Google algorithm might misunderstand what I'm saying, or more to the point, might actually understand what I'm saying. Hi guys, tonight we are exploring the back streets of Bangkok. I could go further afield, but I don't have to, because I live in an area which is a maze of back streets. And one of the things that AI have given me back in terms of feedback from my last video talking about the train crash in Hostel was that a lot of you were interested in my kind of on-the-spot reporting. Well, I can tell you something. You're taking your life in your hands. You really are genuinely taking your life in your hands when you walk on the back streets of Bangkok. And I'm making this video at night for a specific reason, because it highlights the danger. I'm standing on a back street where there are no sidewalks. I'm standing with astride a gutter. That's what you're expected to walk on when you walk on the back streets around here. Just have a look at this in more detail. That's a gutter, and that's what you're expected to walk on, because there's no sidewalk. There's a cluster of restaurants here, and during the day and at the end of the day, they pour their oil. I have to keep an eye. There's a motorcycle coming. There's nowhere for me to stand, only on the road. I don't want a motorcycle to hit the camera. But anyway, by the way, if a motorcycle hits you in Bangkok, it's your fault, because motorcycles have priority. Well, I'll go into that in a little bit more detail later on. But yeah, so we're standing amidst a gutter where the local restaurants pour all the shit that they don't want. In other words, the excess oil and all the other stuff goes into the gutter and down the drain. In Thailand, that is not permitted, but they all do it because they do it, and nothing happens. It's just like the rail crash. Here's a truck. Is he going to avoid me? You might say, why am I standing on the road? I've nowhere else to stand, and he's pissed off with me because I'm standing on the road. But hang on a second. Pedestrians have the right of way anywhere, because pedestrians take priority over vehicular traffic. Or do they? No, they don't. Not in Bangkok, not in Thailand in general. No, they don't. Anyway, let's venture on further and you'll see exactly how bad this is. So in my previous video, when I mentioned that I was standing on Rama 9 Road, on the road, in the lane of traffic, that Thai motorists are very tolerant. Well, you see, pedestrians are the ones that should be considered as being tolerant, because they've nowhere to go. Look at this. There's nowhere for me to go. I have to walk on the road. If I want to do a video like this, I have to stand in, well, the Brits say in the road, in Ireland we say on the road. On the road. It's so, and I just want to say, this is a back street, and you can see the amount of traffic that's going around me. It is absolutely perilous, especially with a few drinks on you, to walk along these roads at night. And it's not just the vehicular traffic, it's the Sheila traffic. Well, the Sheilas, as they say in Australia, the floozies, as we might say elsewhere. I have been the victim of a vehicular, there's the police, in a big F-off BMW, and he's beeping me out of the way. He said, look, the police beep me out of the way. I've nowhere to go. The bigger the car, the more priority you have. That's the way it is. I've just been told off. I mean, come on. Anyway, Sheila's. I'll show you. One of the complaints that was thrown back at me, one of the criticisms or the observations that was thrown back at me by AI over my last video, when I started the video at night in Hostel talking about that train crash, is that people couldn't see the details. Well, I haven't got the lighting equipment that's portable. I have a light on the camera, which you can see now. That's the light. But to illuminate everything, I'd have to have somebody else carrying the lighting with me. But I can tell you where I am now. I can show you as best I can. So that's a bollard somebody has put up at the corner of the V residence, which is a hostel here. Now, I'm not going to move my camera. They can go on off. A motorcycle coming. I've got as much right to be on the road as any vehicle because I'm a pedestrian, and pedestrians come first, but not in Thailand. Pedestrians are an inconvenience. Anyway, they put this bollard here to protect their wall. But as a motorist, I'm also a motorist in Thailand. When I turn this corner, and I do all the time to go back to the condo, I have to take a wide angle turn to avoid that bollard to protect their wall, putting myself and pedestrians in danger. Now, does that not highlight the fact that the back streets in Thailand are bloody dangerous for pedestrians? You know, one of the things that really pisses me off in Thailand is the fact that as a pedestrian, you're a second-class citizen. You're a non-entity. Again, my camera's in the middle of the road. They'll go around me. But I'm an inconvenience. Pedestrians are an inconvenience in Thailand. Anyway, we're talking about the floozies. I've been accosted by floozies around here. I'll go into a little bit more detail. You're going to see how easy it is. How easy it is to be in danger on the road, on the back streets of Thailand. Not just because of vehicular traffic. Oh no. That's not the only thing to be worried about. Well, you might not be worried about the next thing. The next thing is the Sheilas. I'm being tolerated here. Let's move on. Just behind me here is the well bar. It's just down there. I'm going to take you to it, but I'll have to kill the audio because of the fact they're playing music. But this is another aspect of the dangers of the back streets of Thailand. There's Sheilas and floozies absolutely everywhere, and yet again, there's nowhere to walk. There's no sidewalk because there is no sidewalk. If you want to get to that's the well bar. If you want to get to the well bar, you got to walk in the middle or on the road, and you're in the path of all kinds of everything. All kinds of everything. So not only have you got the well bar and the people who frequent there to be wary of, you got the massage parlors. There's 4. This is a little oasis in the middle of nowhere. Some of my viewers are well aware of this. The well bar is here. There's a massage parlor there. There's a massage parlor here. There's a massage parlor there. There's 4 massage parlors here. I better kill the audio because the music's playing. But we'll show you. I'll show you. So I realise the lighting isn't great, but this is the Siamese Hotel. And if you do come across a floozy in the well bar, which you could do, and that's a danger of the back streets of Bangkok, you could bring her here. Let's go in and ask them how much it is for a room. This is a hostel. And if my memory serves me correct, it's something like, well, let's ask them. It's quite cheap. I'm just highlighting this to you as the dangers of the back streets of Bangkok, and maybe you don't consider it a danger. So we're taking a floozy. Let's hypothetically say you made a floozy in the well bar. It's literally 25 meters from here. You walk around the corner, you come to the Siamese hostel, and you're wondering how much is it going to be to have a room for the night. Let's ask. Okay, so I went in and asked, and I wasn't given permission to record a video in reception, talking to myself, not showing anybody else. The girl in reception, in fairness to her, just working there, she hadn't got a clue. I was speaking my rubbish Thai, but she did tell me the rooms are go from 600 baht per night with a deposit of 350 baht. How about that? So if you had a floozy from the well bar, you bring her up here, 600 baht for the room, 350 deposit. You're way in a hack. But because I've asked, and one thing I've always learned, I should know, I should know. In sales, never ask, because if you ask, there's a possibility of them saying no. Just do it, and they might say no. So I didn't do what I normally do, but it's the Siamese Hotel on Intramara 47, and it's 600 baht for a room, and they have cheaper. 600 baht, but it's not a hotel, it's a hostel, but there are private rooms for 600 baht and 300 baht, 350 baht for a deposit. You can't go, you might say that's a danger. It is a danger. For me, it's a danger. Because if I was to spend any amount of time in the Well Bar tonight, and the Well Bar is a great place to go, it really is. It's not overpriced or anything like that. You can enjoy yourself, but it's quite easy to meet a floozy, and you can bring her back to a place like this. Not that I've ever done it, if you know what I mean. So I haven't come too far, literally 10 meters from the Siamese Hotel, and to my back is a massage parlor. And this place is littered. This is Soi 47 in Tramra, or in Tramra 47. And there's no footpath, and the taxi is not pleased because I have my tripod on the road, but there's nowhere else to put it. And I'm a pedestrian, so I should have priority, but I don't, because this is Thailand. Anyway, you do, as a Farang, have priority in these massage places, because they kind of beckon you in. There's two girls, I don't know if you can see them, because I won't know until the edit if you can see them or not. And that's one of the criticisms AI, as I said, fed back to me about my shooting my videos at night. I don't have the lighting that is sufficient to illuminate the whole thing. But there's two girls drinking there behind me. I could sit there and have a leah with them, and I could go and have a massage with them, and it would be very nice, for the benefit of the YouTube algorithm, a traditional Thai massage, if you know what I mean. Very traditional Thai massage. And traditional Thai massages are very good. They are. They relieve you of your stress, and they provide you with an environment to relax, and that's all it is. There's nothing else to it, if you know what I mean. Apart from 400 baht, you pay a lot more elsewhere for a traditional Thai massage, if you know what I mean. There are oodles of hotels around here. This is the R17 Living. You can Google all these things. R17 Living in Tramara, Soi 47. And it's right beside the P9. These are hotels, lads. These are hotels. There it is there, the P9, Rashida. And these are very affordable. As far as I've been told, not that I know from experience, as far as I've been told, you'll get in and out of there for, it's about, I think it's again, now don't quote me on the exact figure, but we're in the ballpark of 600 baht for the room. I think in the P9 it's about 900 baht, 500 baht deposit, and it's a great place to stay for a night, if you know what I mean. If you make friends up in the Well Bar, or even down in the karaoke bars just down here. Let's have a look at those. That's another danger of the Backstreets of Bangkok. And as I said, I don't have to go very far to put myself in danger. As I walk along here, I know it's difficult to see, but I'm walking along gutters. There's no footpath whatsoever or sidewalk, and I'm right opposite the Maverick Hotel here on Soi 47 in Tramra. I'll turn the camera, I'll try and cross the road if they let me, but they won't let me. Jesus Christ, you have to wait for a gap. This is the Maverick Hotel in Tramara, and I don't know what the prices are in here. This is more of an elaborate kind of place, but you're not going to pay succubit prices here, that's for damn sure. And you've got access to the MRT by motorcycle taxi, which a motorcycle taxi will cost you 20 baht. You'll be at the MRT within 5 minutes, and it'll be 20 baht or 22 baht. Is it 22? Between 22 and 25 baht to get into Sukhumvit from here. So it's very affordable on the dangerous back streets of Bangkok. But you can see I have no footpath to walk on. By the way, just as a side note, if you're staying in one of the local hotels along Soi 47 in Tramra, if you didn't get that before, you've got it now. You can always wash your clothes here. This is called The Wash, as you can see, and it's a hive of activity at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday night. So you don't even have to worry about washing your clothes because it's only a 5-minute walk, 2-minute walk from the Maverick Hotel. It's just there to here. There you go. Where can you go wrong? And you might need to wash your bed linen after I won't go into any detail. I'm not, because I know the Google algorithm might misunderstand what I'm saying, or more to the point, might actually understand what I'm saying. So I've ended up on the main Intramara Road, and if you want to know what Soy 47 is, Soy 47, Soy 45, Soy 43, blah 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 blah, all the odd numbers are on that side, all the even numbers are on this side, and this is not odd activity behind me. This is another aspect of the dangers of this street. Intramara is full of karaoke bars, and you can fall victims to the dangers of karaoke bars. And take it from me, well, you might not have to take it from me, you might already know that if you go into one of these places, you will be able to have a beer, and you'll have a beer with a floozy, and the floozy will make you drink as much as you possibly can. And in some of these places, a large bottle of Leo in 7-Eleven, just to give you some perspective, will cost you about 60 baht. These places, 120, 140. In one of these places I was in, well, I believe was 300 baht. So you pay 300 baht for your Leo, 300 baht for her Leo, and before you know where you are, one of her mates is sitting beside her and they're ordering food, and before you know where you are, you're down for 1,000 baht, and all you've done is drunk one bloody Leo. The dangers of the back streets of Bangkok. Not everything is dangerous. Well, it is, because again, there's no footpath. This is the only 7-Eleven in this whole district where I live that sells gin, and the only gin they sell is Gilbey's, but you can get a litre of Gilbey's here for under 500 baht a litre, and that's a danger as well. So this place, as you know, I have never documented this area like this on this channel. This place has everything you could ever. This place has, I'll rephrase it, I didn't even phrase it the first place, but let's phrase it this way. This place has everything that could possibly put you in danger. There's no sidewalks. The motorcycles zoom past you. The cars don't give you priority. They take priority. There's karaoke bars to beat the band, and the girls are calling me over. The girls are calling me over the karaoke bar across the road. I'm not going to partake, because it's just a slippery music. It's just a slippery slope. You go in there and you'll spend a fortune in no time, and it's all good fun. It's all good fun, but it's just any friend of mine from this channel who has gone with me here in Soy Intramara to the karaoke bars have always said they'd never go again, because it's money extraction. That's it. That's what it is, and that's a danger. That's a huge bloody danger. So we've seen some of the dangers of the back streets of Bangkok, and these are genuine, lads. These are genuine dangers of the back streets of Bangkok. But I've taken a leaf. Well, I haven't taken it. I've taken the advice of AI. In my last video, I started at night in Assal for that train crash thing, and people complained that they couldn't see the detail. well, at least that's what AI said. So, with that in mind, we shall reconvene. We shall reconvene on the morrow, and you'll be able to see a little bit more detail. But you won't see the karaoke girls, because they'll all be in bed. The karaoke bars close at about 2 a.m. and you can negotiate. Hello. So what do you got? You can negotiate with some of the people who work there for extracurricular activities if you want, and you can go to a hostel like the Siamese hostel where we were not allowed to film in, and you can exchange cultural differences and converse in Thai and practice your Thai and do all that kind of thing, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to head home. Actually, I won't end it here. We'll just keep going and see what we can see before we finish. That's what we'll do. Actually, as we make our way along, one of the dangers that have not been highlighted as we make our way along these streets where there are no sidewalks and plenty of opportunity to fall foul of your spouse, one of the dangers we haven't highlighted is street dogs. I wouldn't say they don't exist around here, but you don't normally see them. The odd time you do, but when I have my tripod, and this tripod extends to 2 meters, I feel a little bit, you know, kind of a little bit robust, you know. I don't feel so fearful, but I can tell you, I wouldn't feel very fearful, but I'd feel very stupid if I went into a karaoke bar. I'd feel very stupid if I was hit by a motorcycle. I've been hit by motorcycles, and this is not just talk. Hello, okay. I've been hit by more motorcycles than I can care to remember. Just wing mirrors on the elbow and stuff like the hip and stuff like that. But my wife was hit by a motorcycle, as you saw in the previous video, if you're familiar with the channel, about a week and a half ago, and a motorcyclist just kept going. By the way, those guys there, the pillion passenger had what he looked like. He had a bottle of Chang with him. That's the beauty of Thailand, isn't it? The dangers of Thailand, the beauty of Thailand. It's all the same. So I have to correct myself. I'm on the way home. This is another 7-Eleven that sells gin. By the way, if you want to know more about this particular 7-Eleven, this particular 7-Eleven opened less than a year ago. It's almost a year now. It opened in August 2025. And I have a video, this video here, of the start to finish, from the time they just opened the ground to lay the foundations to the time they opened the 7-Eleven. It didn't get many views. We got a few views, but if you want to see it, this particular 7-Eleven, it's a kind of a time lapse. Well, it's not time lapse, but I did it I recorded the video every day for 6 weeks, or every other day for 6 weeks, and we went from start to finish on this 7-Eleven. But this is it. You can get gin in there. You get Gordon's, and no, not Gilby's. You can get Gordon's, and this is just a hop, skip, and a jump from where I live. It's not all dangerous. Well, I'll rephrase that. It is all bloody dangerous. Oh. So, as we conclude this part of the video, I have bought my milk for my cornflakes, because that's what I'm going to do now when I go home. It's 11:20. We shall reconvene in the morning. That's what we will do, and we will look at this in a little bit more enlightened detail. So it's some time later, and yes, I had my cornflakes, and I went to bed. Then I woke up, then I got very busy, and now I'm able to catch up with the rest of this video. I'm standing beside a major artery here in Bangkok. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes on that side, 4 lanes on the other side, and there's an excuse of a sidewalk on either side of this place. But another thing about safety, that truck is pulling out there, and he has to pull right out because the junction is at a right angle. There's no gradient to turn around. You've got to pull straight out into the lane. You see? It's at a right angle. I don't know what it's like where you are, but where I'm from originally, there's it's not a right angle. It's at about almost a 40-degree angle that you have room to merge. There's no opportunity to merge at junctions in Thailand. You got to pull straight out, and it's as dangerous as feck. So I've managed to stay safe during the making of this video, and I hope you're safe and I hope you continue to be safe being a road user in Thailand, and not just being a road user in Thailand. I hope you continue to be safe doing anything that you do in Thailand. And one thing I want to point out is, I put the caption up earlier on. Every time I reference soy 47 in this video, what I should have said was soy 45. They're right next to each other anyway in Tram Ra. So I hope you got a flavour of what it's like to tackle the streets, the back streets of Bangkok, the dangerous back streets of Bangkok, or you could argue the most dangerous back streets of Bangkok. And we're not always talking about the traffic, as we've already pointed out. We're talking about a lot of other things as well. Whether or not you consider those activities dangerous or not is completely up to you. It's not dangerous to click the subscribe button, you can do that. And it's not dangerous to click the like button or the share button. You can do those things as well. And if you haven't done, now would be a good time to do that. Whatever you do, lads, I hope you can join me again for another wonderful video very soon. Thanks for joining me. See you again soon.